Hello good people, hola! I hope you like collage as much as I do, because today's video is all about collage. I will make my own collage papers and do a collage piece from start to finish. Right, let's see the materials, and of course we have the company of gouache. I have acrylics and some are very cheap from the craft store. Gouache, Ecoline. Basically, you can use anything, including dry mediums like pencils and brush pens, if that's what you only have at home. Collage is very forgiving, so you can use what you have. A good variety of paint brushes and tools are essential to create different textures. I prefer big brushes and those cheap brushes with hard bristles. You will need water if you use wet mediums, of course. Any paper will do. Print paper will buckle a bit if you use wet mediums, but it's fine. If you want to give dimension to your collage, the thicker the paper, the better. From now on, things will get messy. Welcome to the playground of colors. I have a full box of paper scraps from my own collage papers that I've made in the past, to wrapping papers, envelopes, all kinds of paper. But from time to time, I just need to make new ones. This is the phase to play with color and texture. I don't think much about it. I just mix the colors on the paper and use a variety of tools to explore different textures. I personally love the texture of a dry brush and smooshing a painted paper in a new one to create a printed effect look. Sometimes I make only mark making on different papers too. Let's enjoy a bit this color explosion, and in the end I will show you all the papers I created this time. And here they are. I splattered a few sheets after they drying. And look at all these yummy colors. Here's the printed effect that I like. Isn't it gorgeous? This dry brush texture makes me very happy. My two advices when making your own collage papers. Just play with the materials and don't be precious about the papers you are creating. This one ripped a bit. That's what happens sometimes with printed paper, but it will be used anyway. I'm so happy with all my new papers. And now let's make a collage. This video was inspired by the collage session of Art and Party, hosted by Melissa and Martin. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check the link in the description. It's an amazing community and there's a live stream here on YouTube every Thursday. I'm using here a reference picture from that session, and in the end I will show you all the collage I've made from the session. I selected the papers I use beforehand, and this image is pretty simple. I find that always helps to think in layers when collaging. The first layer to do is the strawberries. And as you know, collage is much about shapes and moving pieces around till you find the right position. Sometimes I take a picture before glue all down, just to remember where every piece goes. Making a collage, it's like building a puzzle. Sometimes the pieces don't fit or don't work together. It requires a bit of patience. I find that most people like collage when they try it. They just don't have much patience for all the cut and paste. Do you like collage? And now it's time to build the box. This part was more tricky, and I was getting to that part where there was glue everywhere. finally, for the shadow, I decided to use a color pencil. This piece looked like finished, but in the end I had a white gel pen for the seeds because there wasn't enough contrast. Here are my 4 collages from our tank party session. The strawberries are nice, but I felt that I'd take ages to do it. This one is a bit kitsch, but kind of like it. Here is Simon, Melissa's dog, which turned out super cute. The bits of torn paper gives the collage a very cool look. I use the paint stick for the background. And for last, an abstract landscape. Very different from my usual style, but I like the result. I use the colored pencil for the shadows too. Collage can be a slow process, but it's so much fun. Give it a chance. Hope you enjoyed this video and I see you soon. Bye!